After searching and searching for deals, I finally got one. Here are the specs. And this is my third time having this monitor, I believe. There's a VG24, right? Oh, I don't know it by heart, but 144 hertz monitor, 1080p, and then the PC. This all took place back in November of 2021, and I'm just now deciding to make a video on it. I still have the PC to this day, but I sold the monitor about 2 weeks ago because I wanted extra money. Plus, I kinda stopped playing video games for the most part and just left everything out to collect dust. I'll show the chats between both sellers and I from the monitor and PC later in this video, so pause it if you want to read them. When I got to the seller's house, the PC worked for the most part and everything was as advertised, just that it was pretty dusty as seen from the videos I took. I didn't realize this till I got home that I had forgotten the top dust filter at the seller's house, and I honestly wasn't gonna go back for it. And the only real problem was that I didn't know what the password was to log in, so I messaged the seller and then they gave it to me. And then I was having a hard time factory resetting it. I noticed on the PC that even the seller had trouble doing this, and I don't remember exactly what I did, but I do know that I used a USB with Windows installed and went off from there. In the end, I was able to factory reset it and then download all the drivers and all that. And now for the monitor, this is I believe my third time having this monitor, and this was honestly the cheapest I've gotten it for. I met the person halfway and it looked as advertised, so I just took the word for it and everything ended up working. It didn't come with a DisplayPort cable, so I wasn't able to play my games at 144Hz, but it was fine. This is a Prebuilt from CyberPower PC. In specific, the model is GMA 5200 BST, and for specs rundown, the CPU is a Ryzen 5 3600 paired with the RX 580 8GB variant for the graphics card, and for storage it has 2TB hard drive and a Western Digital 240GB SSD. Moving on to RAM, it unfortunately only has an 8GB stick of RAM and single channel obviously at 3000 MHz, which is not the best, on top of already not running a dual channel. This is pretty common with Prebuilt, but for the time being it will do. And finally, for the motherboard, power supply and case, the motherboard is more on the kind of low end with Gigabyte's B450M DS3H Wi-Fi. It has an EVGA 600W power supply and it's 80 plus gold. And for the case, it's a Phanteks case, but I'm not sure exactly which one. And if I had to guess, it's probably Phanteks B308 case, but I'm not certain on it. And all in all, for less than $450, this is pretty tough to beat considering what it's got and the prices for parts in the current market, even though it's not as bad as it was during 2020.
I think we should land here. Let's go! Allons-y!
The game where they're probably going to die. Let's hear it for Darwinism.
Downed one. Using my shields to recharge.
Beginning ring countdown.
Fire has entered the ring. Will anybody challenge them?
Enemy down.
Come on, folks. They can't dance so. And the challenger challenges. And the contender accepts. And as soon as that bell rings...
Recharging shield.
Reloading. Whole squad wiped. One less variable to get.
Countdown.
We're already in the ring. Guess I'll run in circles for fun. Reloading. I am taking fire, friends. We're doing great. Grab the vacuum shield. Reloading. Fire, friends. Back up. More friends are coming to kill us. There's another squad. Throw an arc star. Give here, friends. Opening fire on the enemy. Using my Phoenix kit.